And welcome again to the Orphek Nilus programming videos. In this video we will show you how to program your moonlights so that they follow the similar cycle as your daylights. Most people will use their moonlights before their lights turn on and after their lights turn off. A few select users may decide to use their moonlights at the same time as their daylights throughout their daylight cycle, depending on how much blue you like in your lights. I personally like to use the daylights and the moonlights throughout my entire cycle. In order to turn the unit on and get the screen on, you hit OK, or any one of the 6 buttons will do the same thing. As you can see, it's now 9:04 in the morning and the daylights are on at 30%. The blues are on at 0 because they have yet to be programmed. So we enter the program mode by hitting set. We will hit set again to exit the time set mode. We are now on the white mode. We're already programmed, so we'll hit set again, take it through, and then we will program the blue automatic mode. So you hit OK, and that brings up the hours. So 100 hours again is midnight. Now, as you remember from the previous video, we set our time to begin at 9 a.m. and it went through till 9 p.m. So we're going to bring our moonlights up 2 hours before and 2 hours after. Okay? So at 0700 we're going to bring our moonlights up so that they are on at 25% or 20%. We'll go 30%. Okay, so we're going to hit OK and get to 7 a.m. and go to 30%. At 8 o'clock we'll go to 60%. At 9 o'clock we'll go to 90%. At 10 o'clock we'll be to 100. As you remember, we can use the back button to go backwards. So at 11, and if you remember, at 1700 hours we were still at 100% on daylights. So this is where we will start to step it down. And I like those last little bits of time at just a little tiny bit of light. So I'm going to bring it in at 10 o'clock, we're going to be 10%, and then at 11 we will go off. So the way our daylight and moonlight cycle will start at 7 a.m. and go through 11 o'clock at night. Now obviously this is all preferential, and this is what I would do on my tank, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it would work for you. Okay, so if you want to look at where we're at again, you can cycle through 100 hours, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, at 30, 60, 90, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 90. So we begin to step down at 6 p.m. for 1800 hours. Okay, so if you're comfortable with that setting, then you hit the set button and that will show exactly where we're at. At 9:08 in the morning, the blues are 90%. The whites are at 30%. Temperature is currently maintaining at 21 degrees. Watch this temperature. If you notice that it starts to run high, check your fan, check your vents on the side to make sure that nothing's gotten blocked or that the fan's still working. Well, that concludes the video on how to program your Blue Moonlight.